So this is Tabitha Weissengruber and Sawyer Lau and their incredible teacher. I don't see her.
I want you to pronounce her last name or her first name. Is that your first or your last name?
Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala, I'm here. I don't see me on video though.
I see you.
We see
you.
you.
You do? Okay, perfect.
Don't do anything embarrassing.
All right, should we get started?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Awesome. So we're from McMurray Junior Public School, and I teach a grade 5-6 class. And we thought it was really important as we moved into remote learning to try to provide our students with experiential learning that was connected to science, social studies, STEM, so they could continue their learning journey that they started prior to our March break. And also to give them a chance to become those inventors and risk takers that we know that they are. And wow, I am so impressed with all the stuff and the work they've done after, during this remote learning journey. So I will send it away to Sawyer.
Hi, my name is Sawyer. Tabitha and I are the management team for Game On. I'm excited to participate in Business Day because I think it's a great opportunity for us to be risk takers and young entrepreneurs and young inventors. This year, we are supporting Ecuador in the Pillar of Education. Our company has created a mission statement, logo, company name, along with some research on the charity WE, UN SDG, and UNCRC. We also completed job applications and practice for our interviews when preparing to take on different roles within our company. Each student in our team received a STEM kit by mail to build a prototype for our product concept, which was based on blueprints that we designed on Google Classroom. We developed a company website on Google Sites to showcase all our learning to our potential customers and community. The UN Sustainable Development Goals, also known as the UN SDGs, replaced the Millennium Development Goals, MDGs, which started a global effort to tackle many global issues in the year 2000. As a world community, we made a lot of progress, but much more is needed to be done, which is why the UN SDGs were born. The UN SDGs are 17 global goals to achieve a better and more sustainable future. The goals our company is supporting is 4, quality education, and 13, climate action. Through playing our games, you will learn more about climate action and how you can make a difference. The UN Conventions on the Rights of a Child were created on November 20th, 1989. It is a legally binding international agreement setting out the civil, political, economic, and social and cultural rights of every child, regardless of their race, religion, or abilities, so every child can have a healthy and educational childhood. Our company will be supporting Article 31, which states you have the right to play and rest. We are developing a variety of games for our customers to interact with. We Organization is a Toronto-based charity that is globally recognized. They believe in empowering communities to lift themselves out of poverty through a holistic, sustainable development model called We Villages. All companies participating in the entrepreneurial venture called Business Day will be spreading awareness and raising funds for We Organization and the Pillars of Education. Here's a tour of our company website, and I will be highlighting our mission statement. At Game On, we will be creating a variety of eco-friendly cardboard games for our customers to be using by reusing reusable materials. We are a game-based company that will be incorporating Scratch, Makey, and Microbit into our game design to give our customers an interactive experience. Now I'll pass it on to Tabitha, who will be sharing how we are using the design thinking process.
Hello, my name is Tabitha. The design thinking process is the iterative process of solving problems that are grounded in empathy for key stakeholders, such as members in our community and customers. It has 5 steps: empathize, define the problem, iterate, prototype, and test. And even though I listed them that way, it's not a linear process, and you can go back and forth between them depending on your situation. Empathy. Through this step, you can get into your users' heads to understand their wants and needs. To us, this step is arguably one of the most important parts of the design thinking process because we wanted to inform our school community on the importance of climate action by developing games, and we needed to empathize with our users to be able to do that. Define the problem. Looking for a problem and the way to solve it. Our company wanted to develop games to promote the importance of play and UN SDG number 13, climate change. We also wanted our games to be eco-friendly. We also created our games from eco-friendly and used reusable materials. Iterate. Iterate. The process of retrying, redoing, and remaking something until you've got it right. And while I was developing a game on Scratch, I had to iterate a lot when it came to the jumping code. Prototype. Creating a simulation or sample version of a final product/service. During the prototype stages of developing the game, I realized that I had to add in more information about the UN SDGs and climate change. Test. Testing is trying out a product/service and working out all the little kinks. During the testing stage, when I added a start button and clicked it, the character started clipping into the ground. So I kept adjusting the code on the character and the starting screen until I got it to work. Now I'd like to show you the prototype of the game I've been developing. So in this game, you play as a rabbit, going around the world and helping animals whose lives have been affected by climate change. In this level, you're helping a mother seal find her babies after they got stranded on the other side of an oil spill. So in this part, you have to try to platform across the ice blocks, but then when you touch the oil, or when you touch the oil or something, when you touch the oil, a fact about oil spills will pop up. We have also been working on a catapult launcher game, which is highlighted in our website. We believe that by creating a variety of interactive games, our customers can have fun while learning about climate action and the UN SDGs.
Thanks, Tabitha. That was fantastic. As I said, we had the privilege of receiving a grant to help students continue their journey. Tabitha was really keen on coding, so she proceeded looking at using Scratch while Sawyer wanted to build. And so it was really awesome to see these students move forward and design their games, which will be linked as they're playing their games. There's going to be a component where their customers are going to be able to learn about climate change. So awesome job, guys.
I've heard a lot over the last 24 hours, or 22 and a half hours anyway, about the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. And it's really cool that there are so many students trying to work towards those goals.
Tabitha and Sawyer, have you told the UN about what you're doing?
Oh.
No, I'm serious. I'm sure they would love to know. Write them a letter, send them a video.
Jacob, you have fantastic ideas. That's going to be next on our list.
I mean, seriously.
No, I think you're right.
You're sitting there in New York, and they don't know what you're doing. They would be so happy to find out that what they have promoted is actually being used and done and benefiting the world. Please. Sawyer, Tabitha, you're going to do that?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sure you can find the name of the right person at the UN to contact, and they would be very, very happy to hear from you.
Okay. Yeah.
Very good. So I have a question. You've been playing these games. Obviously, you wrote them, but have you given them to other students to see how well they enjoy them, if it's fun?
Not yet. We haven't. We're still like designing.
We're still in the prototype stages.
Okay. But you can still let them test it while it's a prototype, because then you may discover something that needs to be tweaked or made a little better. And let me just give you some advice, Sawyer and Tabitha. Don't give it to your best friends, because they won't be very good at evaluating it. Okay, I know this is hard to believe, but there's probably a student or two that you aren't terribly friendly with. Okay, give it to that student, because they're probably more likely to give you an honest report than your very best friend.
Okay.
That is very impressive. Julie, what did you think of their presentation skills? I'm always blown away with how well they're presenting and running the PowerPoints and everything.
I think it's pretty incredible. I'm pretty certain that that was something that we were required to do by 11th, 12th grade, maybe.
Well, They didn't invent computers until I was.
No, even without the computer, I mean, standing in front of a group of people talking about anything, it's not something that we learned early. And I think it's just incredible because it helps build their self-esteem, confidence. Their skill in verbal communication is just already phenomenal.
Whatever career you end up with, Sawyer and Tabitha, you will be giving presentations to people. You will be talking to your bosses, you will be talking to your subordinates, you will be talking to your coworkers. And these presentation skills, frankly, will be more important than anything else you've done in school. It really will be. So congratulations on your accomplishment. And Kamala, congratulations on having such excellent teachers. Students, I know they just don't appear out of thin air. I know they are there and they have these skills because of your help and support. So